Welcome back. We are just heading back to the base to grab a few things. We should be okay with the dandelion tusk if I just jump, right? So I do that. Yeah. So yeah, we're grabbing a few furniture pieces to take back to the lunchbox. To the Happy Meal. We deposited the larva. Really? Assume that actually. And then what we could do is make a few meals to be prepped over there. Let's think about that actually. What's gonna be good against that guy over there, that boss? I mean, a good one would be max health, which we only have 2. We'd have to farm Black Ox parts. This one's sizzle protection and thorns. That's not too bad, especially if we're gonna go a blocky build. This one's just thorns, but this is a lot harder to get because literally the eggs. Attack stamina is great. We could go grab the stuff for this. Maybe we do that. I think attack stamina is pretty great. Critical hit chance. We can easily grab this stuff too, although the nectar's harder to get. Fall damage we don't care about. Attack stamina again. We definitely do that. I think we do this one. Let's go do a round to grab enough of the chunks of mushrooms. And I think we just fill up the fridge with a bunch of stuff like that. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Because then we'll have a full fridge. We could actually just move the fridge over there. Yeah, because if we do that, we'll be fully set. So let's do that. I'm going to break this down. Grab all the stuff. And then I also want to break a few things down here. I want this. Okay, and I want to make one of these. Requires sealing, of course. Okay, we need to jump on some. Oh, okay, jump on that. Grab all of that. What does the fridge require? Because I think I just messed up. What's the fridge take? Black ant parts again. So we need another 5 of those. And then this one uses. Everything else is fine. Okay, so let's bring more black ant body parts. Which I would think would be in here because, oh yeah, there it is. We don't need that many. Give me retrieve 10, please. Thank you. Anything else we want to build over there? Maybe. Koi fish shelf. Something that's going to give us a lot of stuff. It might be fine, honestly. We can build this there. I think I'm fine with that. And we're gonna build the fridge over there. We could just build another fridge and have a fridge over here too, but that's I just broke that one down for some reason. So that's what I'm doing now. So yeah, let's take that over there. We'll come back and grab the food I'm making, and then I think we need to go find some mushrooms. I think we can get the red mushrooms over here. I know there's a really good spot for that, and then there's a brown mushroom thing right there. So, and I mean obviously there's some on our base too, honestly. But breaking down, there's some over there too. Is there any more? You gotta spot out where the mushrooms are, can't you? I really thought about that. I mean, for sure, the biggest spot for the red mushroom caps has got to be in the upper yard. right over here somewhere. Can't really see it because of the ridge. I think it's right there, actually. Yeah. Yeah? Actually, I only see 3. Maybe that's not... I think it's right over there. Because it's next to that drain pipe, I believe. So yeah, let's go grab a bunch of mushroom caps. We're lowest on the red ones, so grabbing these would be good. Heading back to the base. There's some also brown ones here, too. Maybe we just go to the edge here. Just follow the path out. And then just walk down this until we find mushrooms, break them, move on. That'll kind of give us a bit of everything. Bing, bong, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bong. We didn't bring rope. We didn't bring sprigs, dude. What is wrong with this? Oh, no, dude. Yeah, just alarm clock. Actually, no, I don't want that there. Put it over here. Bing bong. And then give me the chandelier. Chandelier? Here it is. Put that way up here. And then build me the fridge. The refrigerators. Yes, and we'll put that over here as well, honestly. That will buy good. Look, we brought a lot of mint with us. What the hell? Oh, no, we have mint here. That's right. That's totally right. Look at that. And there's the kebab. We probably should bring some more kebabs. How do you make the kebab? Damn it, I really wanted to... Oh, I guess let's sleep here, huh? Sleep till morning, perhaps, after I put this stuff up. My only concern, actually, of doing that is that we will not... Hold up. Are we happy with that? I think I'm happy with that. Maybe leave some clover too. And just a little mint. Sure. Yeah, okay. We need rope and we need sprigs.
I don't have a death wish!
I think what we do... Eat that as well. We head back. We grab the food that we were making. Because I don't want it to expire. Go to sleep. Come back over here with the sprigs. Put everything in the fridge. If I can make another fridge over there, maybe we just sleep there. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. And then we'll do the mushroom hunt. So then we could honestly bring the stuff to make food over here as well. I don't see why not. So maybe we do that actually. What does that take? It's the prep station here. A boiling gland. Jeez. I don't even know how many we have of those. We're literally boiling it with a gland from a stink bug? Oh wait, no, from a bombardier. Okay.
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
These. Put all that back, that's fine. Make me another one of these pine cones. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. No pine cones. Then the other thing. The other thing about this though is I don't have all of my mushroom chunks over there. I think we just bring it back over here. I don't make it more complicated. We cook over here, bring it to the outer base. Do we not have a place for a freaking acid sack? That's crazy. How many acid sacks do we have? we need to find a... what can we do with an acid sac? Recipes. Astonishing acid cookery. Larva blade. Bug rubber. We need to start making this in mass. Because we can make bouncy webs and stuff. I just feel like we gotta be using this acid gland stuff. And we get so much sap now, automatically. I think that's worth. Yeah, okay. Let's go back. It would be good to have the stuff to make the stuffed mantis heads and all that when we can, but I honestly don't know what that recipe is going to entail. Well, I do know one thing. These always require an acorn shell, so let's make sure we have some acorn shells over there actually, because then we can at least make them out. I know the stuffed animal most of the time uses fuzz of some sort, but I won't know what that fuzz is until we have it. So it could very well be moth fuzz, which we don't have any. We only have like 2 of. So not good. Yeah, 7's fine. I don't. Yeah, it will bring 7. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Get over there. Eat our 1 meal that we brought. Leave all the mushroom fungachos for the fight. So that take care of that. We honestly need another session. It's kind of crazy. We need another session to prep our smoothies, because that was like the one main thing that I really needed to get done. And this is technically my last episode for this week. So I may have to push into next week's episode with a session in maybe another 30 minutes of just focusing on how we're going to get the smoothies. We're probably going to have to just go into our stock of mussel sprouts. Probably not going to have enough. I don't know how many we need. If we can have 60 smoothies, I think I'll be happy. So we might just be able to make that straight out. But I know for sure we need to get food, for sure. We're going to be having a meal going into each fight, and if we die each time, we're going to lose that meal. I think it's going to be a lot more sense to have that. It would have been nice maybe to bring the stuff to make the water gathering over here as well. We might actually. We didn't bring rope for. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it. Do it later. Not a big deal. Put these in here. I don't think I need that right now, actually. Leave this in here. We do have some. Oh, we have 7 here. I don't know if we needed all 7 over here. Let's sleep for 8 hours. Okay. Eat me a roast. Mint mint staff in the fridge is kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. We had one of these in our inventory. Oh my god. I am not smart. I am not smart. Okay, let's go.
At least it's clean. Ish.
Cleanish. We need to fix this, because these are not on my bar, and that's gonna throw me off. Anything else not on my bar? Yes. This is not on my bar. Anything else on my bar that is not on my bar? I think we're good. Ooh, yeah, okay. We'll just grab these.
Don't let the name fool you.
I don't think this guy will bother us. Break. Hello, buddy. I'm here for the mushrooms. Where is... I'm gonna try this at him.
Sizzling.
I kind of want them to attack the roly-poly. That's not me. That's them. You should go for them. Alright. You guys have fun. Hey, buddy. That lasted longer than I thought. One of them's dead. Good job, roly-poly. I knew you could do it. Good job, buddy. Alright, that's all the
Those
mushrooms
aphids
here.
have
Oh, no,
things to
no,
do and
there's two
people
more.
to see.
Well, actually, there's more than two more. We should put our boots on,
Putting on some more armor.
and then this will be Natural Explorer. Perfect. One here. Good. Got a spider there. Okay, let's go. All the mushrooms there. And then there should be some brown mushrooms somewhere. Keep our eyes out. What's the place that had all the mushroom? Oh, it was the ant. Oh, no, not the ant. It was the termite colony. It had a bunch of mushroom chunks. I don't know if that's worth it to go over there. Oh, wow, those are smaller. I was about to miss that. Okay, that's a lot bigger. Okay, never mind. Okay. Bing bong bing. Pebble. I was watching a bit of One Piece today. Oh, and I have a story to tell. Oh my gosh, I just realized topics to talk about. So I was gonna record earlier today, and a few things got in the way, and one of the things a little abnormal. So my family found a young squirrel, pretty close to a baby, who was injured. Unfortunately, it really stink. But back legs were not. Seemed like they were hurt in some way. My brother was thinking that the squirrel probably fell off and landed badly of a high area or something. And they found a veterinarian here that would take him and work on them and see what they can do, if anything. And we were kind of recruited all of a sudden because we were going over there to drop something off to my family, and they were like, hey, I can't do this right now, I have something to do. Would you guys be able to deliver the squirrel to a vet? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we had a live squirrel in my car today. We were Ubering a squirrel all of a sudden without much warning. And I was like, after that task, I was like done for the day, but I pretty much that task took a lot longer because we had to deliver a scroll across the entire town, which was about like an hour drive, an hour back. And by the time we got back, I had to focus on a dinner, which I had prepped already a little bit, but then I found out that I left the meat too long out, and I wasn't trusting it anymore because it was my... What up? Can we... What's Busty and Salt? What does this do to you? Pretty good. Pretty good. Which one is the one for... I don't think I have one right now, actually. Let's make one that has... this guy. This is... pretty crazy. Is acid like a different kind of element? That's actually crazy how much damage this is doing. We got a horn from that. Oh my god. What a crazy one. So yeah, I was caught off guard, and then I also, by doing all that, I left some pork I was thawing out today, and when I got to it, it felt way too warm, and it might have been way too warm for like a couple hours, and I was like, I don't trust that. I don't think it was gonna hurt us, but man, I don't like risking any kind of like food sickness. I'm real weird about it because I've honestly gotten really affected by like pretty much hunched over for like a matter of 3 days over a toilet because of bad food poisoning, and I mean, every time I think, is there a chance this could hurt me and make me re-experience something like that? And if that answer is like yes, there is a chance, I can never get myself to do it. I'd rather go spend time and money to go assure it. Now I don't go too overboard, I don't think, on this. We're friends, actually, buddy. We're friends. We're friends. Listen, we're friends, and you're being a real jerk. All right, buddy. All right. I'm recharging. Yeah, what I did is I set, we had frozen pork chops, and I set that pork chop in some water on the countertop, thinking, oh yeah, that'd be fine in a couple hours. And when I got to it finally, it was like way too warm. Body temperature warm. And I was like, you've been like this for a while, haven't you? You're not even cold in the interior. That's scary to me. Yeah, I think I made the right call. So I made some pork chops today. So I had to focus on all day. Anyway, pretty much on top of work today, I just didn't have time on the second half to do super extra recording, which is it's a shame, but it's how it goes. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. I'm hoping I could maybe do some tomorrow, though. Like I said, I've been really wanting to do Planet Crafters, so it's been on my to-do list. Honestly, could stay up a little late tonight and do it. I don't have anything in the... Well, no, I do have something in the morning, actually. Never mind. I was going to say I don't, but I do. So I'll have to do it in the afternoon if I'm going to do something. That's how it goes. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Miss the days you could just play games all day. nice. Oh, oh, no. Boom, boom, bop. Boom, 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 bop. Where are we at? We're getting close to an episode here. Let's just finish off this area and then head back. See if we can make a lot of those meals. We technically don't need more than what a fridge can hold, which is two rows. So, yeah, I think we could probably manage, huh? Right. So over here. Also, we need this for, did I bring a meal? I don't know if I did. Oh, I did one. Yeah, there's one right there. What was I saying? Oh gosh. What was I saying? I don't know if we brought something. Gosh. Oh no. That's the meal thing. What was I saying before that? Crap. I've all but forgot. Been wiped from my memory forever. Until I walk into the room I need to get something and realize, oh damn it, in the previous room I meant to get something. Thresholds are weird to the human brain, dude. You don't realize how much your brain relies on like cues to like remember shit until you get a little older. And then you're like, crap, dude, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like when I was young, and maybe you guys can agree with me here or not, I don't know. When I feel like I was young, there's like a full control you have. Like if every moment you're kind of analyzing. And it's because like a lot of those moments are new to you and you don't know how to react. But your brain kind of remembers things and like compartmentalizes like certain actions. And I don't know exactly where I'm going with this, but basically what I'm saying is like, I would have never forgotten to grab something from like a hello. It came out of a rock, dude. What the hell? Okay, I think that's all we need the mushrooms. Would have never like when I was younger go to the kitchen, grab and make me some like a sandwich, but I also was like, I gotta make sure to grab some napkins or something to bring back. I don't know, whatever it is. A drink makes sense to go with a sandwich, but something specific like, oh, I should go to the for me this makes sense. I grew up in a house that had the kitchen and then there was a drawer with everything in it. It was the junk drawer. So my brain's like, okay, I'm gonna go make myself a meal, but I also need to make sure to bring the tape when I walk back to my room because I need to fix something with some tape. Let's say something like that kind of like idea, right? I back in the day I wouldn't have forgotten the tape, but if I get stuck in an action and it makes sense in that action, I will 100% forget that dang thing until I get to the room and put my plate down. I was like, shh, I'm forgetting something, and then I realize when I have like see the thing, or I'll just like when I threshold walk through into my room, I'll realize what I forgot.
Don't look down.
And I
Don't look down.
know that's just like your brain shutting off on things you don't need to think about and you're like focusing on tasks, or that's just your brain degrading. But I don't know. I miss being able to remember things fully. It could be an ADHD thing. Maybe I'm just getting worse than that. I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm very forgetful, which worries me. Maybe it's like not to the extreme level that like that happens 100% of the time, but it does happen enough to me to feel like, man, I don't know if my brain's as good as it used to be. Which is a shame. I hate that. I actually had a moment when I was in college that I forgot very specifically my bank code. I'm not going to obviously go further detail there, but I was at like a gas pump and I couldn't get gas because I couldn't remember the dang code. And there's a code I've used freaking so many times. And I realized at that point something might be wrong, but I actually had to change the password. I had to change the code and all that because I couldn't remember it. I don't even get. And then when I, like a year later, I was going to put my code in to just one of the, the banking areas, and I put an old code that I think was the code I forgot, and I was like, where were you when I needed you a year ago? I don't know. I was worried that I was freaking first signs of dementia or something. I won't lie. It still might be a bad sign. I'm not gonna lie. That one's always thrown me off, and it hit me out of nowhere because that was like my first instance of being like, my memory is not as good. Like, and definitely feel that my memory is not as good anymore. What is wrong? But maybe I should talk to a doctor. I feel like that's an extreme one, but it has happened to me, so I have to, I have to say that maybe extreme, but it do be happening. It do happen. Do have happen. Let's go here.
Hope this is enough to keep me safe.
Sure. Okay. I need to drink.
At least it's clean.
Let's go grab a filled thing of drink. 8. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if I did, and I really hope not, but if I get really bad memory in the future, I'm still playing games on YouTube. Me like saying, a pure blind playthrough of this new game I've never heard of. Grounded. I'll be in a loop, dude. It's not funny. It really isn't, actually. I actually hate it. I have had family members affected by stuff like that, and it is the worst. So I'm not trying to, sometimes you gotta make it a little. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I almost want to cut this out, but I won't. But it just, it sucks, and sometimes the best thing you can do is make light of it. But hopefully that I never have to experience that on a personal end or to my close friends or family. But yes, scary stuff of when you have memory stuff, and honestly any kind of like brain stuff. Very scary. Sorry, serious note. My brain has taken it to a serious note. I've tried to make light of it a little bit, and then I was like, no, I don't think we are, actually. No, that's some serious tones. Let's move on. Let's move on. What are we doing? See, now I'm just all frazzle-addled. Let's think of how many freaking things of food we can make right now. Because that was our main goal. So we can make quite a few. I think... How much time do we have? We don't have much time. But I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make these. And I'm gonna make another one of these. Do we not have... I brought all my clay. Oh wait, we have to kill this thing. Hold up. Where you at? Where you at? Is he under us? He
Anyone
is.
have some citronella?
Citronella? Alright. That'll work. Let's move on. Put that up. We need to see how many smoothies we can make as well. Fuzz on the rocks is my go-to, but we do not have enough clay. I brought all the clay into the other area. So we need to gather clay. Side quest, gather clay. I'm going to make this episode go a little longer so we're set up for the stream. So we are going to extend this like another 15 maybe, because I think that's all I need. We just need to make enough food for filling up the fridge, and we need to be able to make... I mean, if each one uses a clay, we need at least like 60 to 80 clay. That's not going to take too long here because there's so much clay here. But We have to do that now. So let's do that. Let's go. There's a brittle shard down here? What the heck? That just spawned down there or something? Why would that be there? What the hell? You know, I said, close friends and family. I hope not. I hope anyone doesn't have to deal with that. It lingers. See, it's such a serious topic. It's definitely changed my mood. I'm now thinking like, you know, no one deserves that kind of like mental degradation. You know, I'm gonna move on, but you know, my heart goes out to you if you've ever experienced that in a loved one. Is what I want to say, and you know, I hope that you never have to experience that because it's bad. And we are moving on. Serious topic over. Better thoughts. Better and happier thoughts for now. It's a rough world out there, guys. It's a rough world. Mortality is rough. That's a foundation, not... That's a foundation and not just clay sitting there. I fooled myself. I bamboozled me. Set up a trap. Imagine actually like a multiplayer, like MMO style grounded. Instead of just a co-op, like the backyard is filled with a bunch of people. And you just put a trap like that. It's almost about to break, and it's like the last foundation. You put it next to other like spawn points of clay and seeing if someone like hits it accidentally, and then it goes off, and underneath it is just like a freaking time bomb or something. It's like a Rust level trap, you know? It's a trap base. I don't know if you know what you ever play Rust. There's some bases in that game that people build that are just supposed to like kill you and get all your loot automatically. And it's pretty fun. I've always wanted to make one, never have, but it's pretty fun. I've run across one. It didn't end well for me. 35. Okay, 60. That's enough. We don't need more than that. We'll grab this since it's here, but let's head back to the base.
Aphid on the move.
Yeah, we gotta finish this base again. We have it kind of half upgraded, but we need to gather more fungus after we cook all this fungus. We need fungus on top of our fungus to get fungus. Okay, so that's all done. That's good. Let's make another set. And then what else did I just bring? I brought that to make smoothies. Fuzz on the rocks. That's not what we want though, right? We were using fuzz of the rocks. Wait, no, yeah, we do want... Let's just look at it, actually. Do we want max health and heals? Or do we want hyper stamina? We can only make 37 with our might fuzz right now. Gas guard. We're not going to run into gas with Manti. The Mantises. Fuller and moist is okay, but not really what we're looking for. Attack plus is more kind of what we're thinking here. So maybe we make 20 of these. We don't even have enough muscle sprouts to do 80. So let's make 20 of these. Wait, does it show? We were at 79, so we need to get to 59. We need one more. Liquid Rage. Okay, so we have 20 liquid rage now. I would like to have the fuzz on the rocks here. Which we have beefy fuzz on the rocks, yeah. We have 10. So let's make at least another 10. So there's 20. Is there anything else we would like to make? Damage resistance would go kind of hard. Is there a healing plus? Max stamina would be good. We could get some raw aphid meat and everything else we have. So yeah, maybe we do that. Sorry, aphids around me, but we are now hunting you. Give me something that's not going to cook my food. Perfect. Oh wait. Put on the boots.
Better safe than sorry.
They won't be spooked now. One. So that's 3. We want 20 of them. Which is going to go kind of wild because we're not going to be able to hold 20 of them. So I guess what we're going to have to do is go back and forth for a minute. That's 7. That's enough to start. My god. 7. Yes. Very good. We can hold another, what? 6? Okay, let's go get another 6 aphids. Alright, buddy. That's 2.
Hey.
Here, one in here.
No one likes a nosy neighbor.
Here, one above then. Or maybe that was our ant moving. Never mind. Down here? Ah, here we go. Sorry, buddy. We got 4. Another one over here. Missed him. 5. We'll start there because I don't want to get more than the 6 and lose out. Boost. That gives us 12. We need 8 more. We can hold another 6 of them. I think that's our aphid. I think that's Alfred. Alfred, no. Uh-huh. Could you come down? For reasons. Oh my gosh. There he is. Okay. Oh wow, he dropped a lot. Holy crap. He still has meat on him. He has meat on the bones. He might be our 8th one. That's the wrong thing. Boost juice. So we are just going to use all of our sprouts, I think, at this point. We need 2 more. Let's go find that aphid we killed. See how many that gives us. It was next to a mushroom, I know. Where was it? Like here. Ah, here he is. There's 1 extra. We need 1 more. 1 more aphid. It sounds like the food's done.
These gnats will not leave me alone.
She says not. Okay, maybe we don't have... Oh, you done messed up now, boy. Okay. That's enough. Make 2 more. 1, 2. And then we have 28. So let's make another 20 of something. What do we do? I would love to make this one for future endeavors, but I don't think mantises have poison at all, so I really don't think that's a big deal. I think maybe damage resistance. We do that one. That or fuzz again. Let's do damage resistance. Human food. Let's make some human food. I made too many. Made one too many. Oh wait, we can hold more than 20. I forgot about that. That's not a big deal though. Alright, so we have 80 smoothies. That's enough for that. Let's pick all this up. Put all this up. And put that up. Make some more. We can put the clay up. Yes. I don't want to sleep because that will make all the food pretty much go bad. How much do we need? If it's a full set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need 20 food. Put that in there. Put this boy on there, thank you. So we have right now one set. We need one more layer. And we need to put up some stuff so we can actually carry it. Give me my dried meats. And we should make bandages too, actually. Maybe we do a run right now while this is cooking. And we bring some bandages. 100 bandages. We can do 25 each now. Let's make another 25 then. How many do we have? 25. There we go. Give me some water. Let's go to the base and put everything in the fridge, as well as put some bandages up. And we can put our smoothies over there too. Our excess smoothies.
Oh my god!
Then we'll come back and the rest. Should be good. I think this is going to prep us though. I think we're ready. I think we're going to be good. Obviously, we could bring a couple of mannequins of different gear to try. Because we don't know his weakness. And if his weakness is going to be sour, which is likely, I would say. Why do I think it's likely? Because I think everything that's in the higher yard is, if it's weak to anything, it's going to be sour. I would think. Because that's like the harder element to get. And if it's the first boss we run across in the upper yard, it's probably going to be associated with stuff there. And I believe sour is kind of where we unlock everything there. The broodmother, where the broodmother at? Was spicy, and we weren't even near spicy over here actually. Which admittedly kind of works because there's not much sour over here. It's only sour over there. We had to go all the way to the trash to start finding sour or spicy things for the broodmother. I don't believe there was any candies over here in the first of the yard. I don't remember running cross candies until we got to at least the trash can. And then obviously once you get in the sand pit, it's like candies are freaking everywhere, which is hilarious. We never brought the rope again. Okay, we're gonna bring the rope next time. I tell you. Okay, so we actually don't need a full set. We actually might only need 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we're good. We just need to bring what we have over there cooking. It was fantastic. Let's put all this in there. I'm going to keep the fuzz on the rocks on me, and I'm going to put 4 stacks. So we're going to have 4 stacks of that. We're going to have our smoothies. And then we're going to have our food in the other section. Let's go get the food. We're going to bring the rope this time. I believe in ourselves. We're not just going to walk out of the room and forget. Like we always do. Don't get me started. Don't get me. You're getting me started. Don't get me started. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we should bring the ox armor over, I think. And maybe we bring koi. Maybe the koi fish armor, and for like if we need to go perfect block levels of strategy. Because so 3 strategies we'll have is just the ox. For charge attacks. We'll have the ladybug armor for healing, and then we'll have the koi fish armor for leaning into perfect blocking. So I think that's a pretty good amount of things. We should bring some more repair glue too, because we're gonna probably be dying a few times and we'll probably have to repair everything. So that makes sense. But we are set on repair glue, so I'm not too worried there. Give me the food that we need. That's actually, we need one more. Take me one more. Yes. I'm just thinking. Yeah, we need the rope. Look at us. Look at us learning. Look at us learning right now. Look at us remembering. So proud. So proud of myself. Gotta have some self-pride. We need some sprouts. We don't need all that. Give me like 5. That's good. And then we want to bring the gear. So I would like to single out the koi armor, and I'd like to single out our ox armor. And I'd like to bring enough repair glue for any kind of situation here. So I'd also like to bring some random things. We don't know what it's going to be weak to, so both of those trinkets make sense. I don't think we'll need sizzle protection, so we'll come back here if we need to. And then I was told this is really good for damage, so we'll bring it. We might want to go on a range build, so we're going to bring the bow. Which means we might want to make some arrows, but we won't. If we do, we'll have to gather that for that. Trickle region, I don't think I'm interested in. We could bring this weapon. Could bring this for salts. And then... do we want to bring anything else here? I don't think so. We could bring this guy. So these are... We have 4 armor sets we could technically be happy with bringing here, I think. Let's make the... let's make an armor set for the one where you... Actually, we don't need to. We just need to break these down. So let's break that, and break that.
Let's see what we can find. Those aphids look like they have things to do and people
My
to
inventory's
see.
full. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I've done it. Okay, wait. Hold up. We're gonna have to come back. We're gonna have to redo this. Yeah, okay. We're gonna put stuff in here. We're gonna come back and grab this stuff real quick. I would like to grab the armors. Since it's on the ground and I really don't want those to break. Okay, so that's all the armor stuff. Can we grab this? Okay, we only need a little bit of rope. Let's leave some rope. I'll put it up here. I don't know where it was. Okay, yeah, and then 9 for that. Yeah, okay, good. And then we need to grab the food here. Yep. Okay, we're good. Let's take this. We're gonna do one more run after this. And then I'm going to call this episode that is going much longer than I wanted, but that's okay, because I wanted to prep this for the raid. Prep this for the stream, and it needed to be done. Otherwise, I needed to do another episode before the stream tomorrow, and maybe I record something else for a little bit. We'll see. Should be good. Yeah, definitely need to bring some repair glue. There's definitely some repair glue needed. I wonder if the weapon stands are a good thing to make, actually, for like storing our weapons. It'd be kind of cool to grab like the weapon off the wall that we're going to be using. I'm just so used to the way we play now that our first and second bar is mostly used, and we just use the other half for gathering. Because I like to be able to switch to what we want during a fight. I don't know if people play it in a way that, like, you only have one set of weapons. I can only imagine you do, like, an alt version. Like, you have these two guys and then maybe a ranged weapon. But it's hard not to bring all the scepters. We definitely shouldn't bring all the scepters, though. I don't think I'm playing very smartly by bringing every single weapon with us every time we go on an outing, because it limits us to bring anything back home, like, a lot. Okay, so let's put these up. Alright, look at that. We have a full fridge. And then I would like to make these. Boom. 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 We can now finish making this. And finish making this and this. We didn't ever made the partitions or anything, but we did make that, so I think I'm gonna take what I can do. Take what I could get here. So that's one set. Put this set in that one. And put this set in this one. Okay, there's our sets. Pretty happy with that. Let's go back there one more time and grab what we need to grab.
At least it's clean. Don't look down. Don't look down.
I kind of like the base. It kind of turned out pretty cool. It's not as like interesting as it was going to be like to build on the side of the shed, but I get why they don't allow it. You technically could make it look like that if you hid like the your walls like just barely into the shed. Maybe there's like some frames you can kind of hide some of the walls and just build that straight up. And if you build that straight up, then you can just pull off of that, and that whole little line would support everything, sure, but if it's in the wall, you probably could put some walls around that, so there's less chance for it to blow up. And you should probably be able to build that with like mushroom bricks, or maybe even the concrete stuff that we can now build. Although I don't know when we're going to be able to do that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this week of episodes. It's been kind of just a prep sessions of our Mantis stuff, but I think we've gotten some stuff done for sure. Obviously I'm not ending it just yet, but we're going to be ending it pretty soon here. I'm pretty happy with the progress. Pretty happy with our base that we have. I'm pretty happy with our prep. Yeah, let's grab the stuff we were going to bring. We do not need that stuff here though. And I know we have a box full of just tons of glue. Just don't know where it is. It's probably one of these. There's some glue there. Okay, yeah, here we go. I don't know if we need all the glue, but I'm gonna bring it. Rotten deluge. And some glue there. I mean, I'm just gonna grab it. Hi, buddy. You're just a normal aphid. Where's my guy? He's down there. Alright. Aphid. Alright, put stuff up. Very good. Yeah, I think we're set. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. What would be kind of nice is to have a full thing of water there. How hard would that be? How much is it to make those? Hold up. We can... Did we leave rope there? Actually, I don't know if we left rope there. Break that. Bring everything. If we had a full thing of water there, I think I'm 100%. Which I think we can do while we're over there. Oh, wait. Before we do that, because I'm technically, when I'm logging off here, we're going to be logging on the stream. I want to have this repaired, and I know this doesn't repair with just glue. So let's repair that before we go. I think we're good.
I'd eat this normally.
Yeah. How much do we have of glue here? 64? Nintendo 64. Great console. Love it. 8-bit just released the new controller for it. Lovely. Everything's looking good. We're only bringing 2 rope, but that's enough to make the water carrier. Oh, you know, a mantis is green. A mantis is green. A lucky hat wouldn't even help us on a mantis that's green. Unless this is a very weird mantis. Maybe it is. The loot luck is great. Honestly, if we killed the mantis with loot luck... What? Here's a question to you guys. And you guys won't even answer this before I even actually... Well, you might actually, since I'm releasing all the episodes tomorrow. If you get all the way through the episodes before the stream, you might be able to answer me before the stream. But could you use loot luck by not clicking on the dead body of the bug until you put your hats on? Like, kill it with your armor, and then you're just like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Grab. You know what I mean? Let me know. Because that would be good intel. I'm probably going to ask it on Sunday. In chat if I don't know. I didn't hear anyone. And I do not expect people to finish 7 episodes worth of Grounded before in one day. You know, power to you if you do. But you definitely do not have to. Let's put the water over here. And let's fill it up.
I mean, this is probably what
I
bottled
drank
water
it.
is.
I drink it. Tap. Okay, let's fill this up. Oh wait, no, hold up. I hope you guys are proud of how much prep I've done. Proud of the prep. There we go. Jump down and find some water is the plan, and then we are ending the episode with that. Perfect. Maybe we fill it up and then end it. What's the best? You know, it would be nice to have a little bit of a zip that goes from down here to up there. Not gonna lie, that would be handy instead of having to jump on this every time with spiders here. We should do that later. Actually, we might have enough stuff to make that because all it needs is silk and weed stems, maybe some grass rope. Oh, we don't have the grass rope. The extras of it.
Black ant soldier. Keep on your toes, Willow.
Let's break this. It's gonna bother me if I don't. Woo! Why? Because I took your candy? I don't know why they're angry. Put that up. No. Don't do that. Take the auto sword on that and put that over here. Yes, this is our auto sort area. Perfect. And we'll put our extra bits in here. This could go there. And this stuff can go here. Can go there. Okay. That looks good. Pull this out. Tap it. Water container is full. We have 5. Alright, guys. We are set up to fight the demon that lives in there. Why? I am a friend of ants. I will say, actually, I just had a thought. That was important, I believe. That was important because I needed to do it before... Oh, the kebab! Oh no, wait. The kebab? Wait, how do you spell it? not kebab. Did I put it in here? I did. Yeah. Oh, it's key. Wait, really? It's not K-A? E-K-E? Okay. My bad. Well, crap. I guess we're gonna find out if we can make more of those later. We might have to fight the brood mother once or twice in the stream. No, wait, hold up. I'm gonna see if we can make more because there's no that's like one of the most important things. We can do one fight, and I believe it doesn't consume the food unless we defeat it. So that's good because it eats us technically. So yeah, we need to make this. You know what I'm gonna do though? Instead of starting over there on the stream, I think it's gonna be more neat if we start at the main base on the stream anyway, and then I zip into the little base that no one's seen yet, which will be kind of fun. So that's cool. That's cool to me. Let's just see if we can start making. Hopefully we have the ingredients, and we can just start making like 2 more at least. I wonder what we're gonna get for like rewards for the Mantis. Like I think we're gonna get like maybe a new sword. I don't know what that sword would do though, besides just being a higher damage sword. We have so many like good swords right now. Like the antlion one was really good. This Kotan is awesome. I need to learn how to pronounce that so I don't just act like a fool and say it's the tick sword. But I will now act like a fool and say that. Make another one of those. And where do I make it? Is it oven? I think it's oven. Yes. Okay, we can make 2 more exactly. Look at that. So we'll have 3 fights of the Mantis, and otherwise we'll have to switch it up. This is how I'm going to show up on the stream right here on the
Taking a look around.
the hot tub. Break this down. But yeah, okay, I guess I'm going to call it there because I actually need to edit. So I will see you all in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed these episodes. Bye-bye.